LifeSouth.com.
All right, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth to remind us of the importance of donating blood. 36 degrees right now. I'm looking at my little outdoor thermometer on the computer. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, I'm cold, Larry. Good morning, Larry, Robin.
Are you outside? You're outside. You're in a car, though, right?
Yeah, I'm still cold. Anytime it gets below 85, I'm cold.
That young lady outside looks like she's cold. Did you see her?
Yeah, the young Melanie.
Oh, you know her? We need to get her a coat or something.
Yeah.
See, if it was a cold guy, I was let him freeze.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. So what was I going to? Oh, during the break we were talking about the passing of what became Jimmy Ruffin.
Yes.
Right.
Right, and you said in the Navy you saw the Temptations, which may or may not have had Jimmy Ruffin in the group, right, at that time?
Yeah, I don't remember if he was there. I know David Ruffin was there because that was a really big deal. And, when David Ruffin sings, I ain't too proud to beg, that's as good as it gets right there. So.
Yeah, that's cool. And I was telling you off the air that music, for some reason, the Motown music specifically, always reminds me of driving. I was driving everywhere in those years, and I had an AM radio, and it was what I would listen to, all those songs.
Right.
And
right.
And it never even occurred to me that the quality was poor. It just sounded fine to me. I don't remember thinking it was.
Well, that was the expectation. I mean, that was really before FM, really was huge.
Especially in cars.
Huge in the '80s.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I had an FM radio in my bedroom when I was a kid. And it did,
Really?
and it did get some good stations, but I think to drive, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember.
You know the difference between FM and AM. AM isn't necessarily it goes further.
Right. So anyway.
Not line of sight.
So what was I going to tell you? Nothing at all. Just all right.
But you like bands.
I know we have an
I'm a huge Temptations fan.
Wow, didn't know that.
Oh, I know what I want to tell you. With Motown being so successful, and the car industry being so successful, it's hard to believe that Detroit is falling apart. Mm-hmm. That's what I'll understand.
Detroit's making a comeback, they say.
Are they? Well, that's good.
I don't know. It's only on commercials.
Oh, and commercials.
So.
Yeah. Somebody bought a whole bunch of those old houses, though, and what the plan is, I don't know.
They'll probably revamp the whole thing.
So this is a segment where we encourage you to donate blood. Galen does that, and we just kind of yuck it up with him. The segment is sponsored, and it's sponsored by Penn Flooring, so be sure to thank them for sponsoring this, and then perhaps stimulate the creative juices and perhaps remodel your house with some new flooring. Go check out what they've got to offer. They've been doing this for 25 years right here in Ocala. They have a showroom where you can check it out, and that showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the bridge. By the bridge. The bridge
get past it.
That may or may not have a name.
You can't get past it.
I know, I can't mention that bridge without mentioning that it's Governor's Bridge.
I want to talk about movies that you're not going to see, so we have to move past the bridge.
Movies that I'm not going to see. This is the holiday movie guide. First of all, in March, there is a movie out called... Oh, wait. How's the blood supply? We need to know that first.
Actually, kind of the same. We need Rh negative, and we really need platelet donors. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now.
Okay.
And I don't mean to take up the time from the important subject, but when you say Rh negative, you say this all the time, and I don't really know. Does that mean all negative blood types are Rh negative?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Rh is the antigen name, so it's also called the D, but it's very confusing. But yeah, basically we need A negative, O negative, and B negative.
Okay, so if you've got a negative, then you are Rh negative.
Yes.
So I'm an Rh
that's
positive.
an industry term that I shouldn't use. Yeah.
No, but it's no, you're on the air to educate us.
That's right.
I know. Yeah.
All right, so movies that are coming out that are much anticipated. First of all, the one that's not in the holiday season that somehow is getting a lot of buzz is Cinderella. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the trailer?
No, is that going to be a musical? I guess, of course, right?
I don't know. It's not animated. It's actually actors and actresses. It's coming out.
Does it have to be a musical, though?
Cinderella?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't look like it was in the trailer, but it's coming. What I thought was cool in the trailer, not to say that I'll see it, but it comes out in March. But I enjoyed in the trailer seeing the mice turn into horses. That was cool stuff.
Wow.
That was
Yeah, I have zero chance of watching that.
If you had
The reason I'm
girls,
thankful I don't have girls.
if you had a little
that's
girl,
right.
you'd be going to see
You'd
it.
be there every day, every weekend.
But I thought it was
God,
cool.
I don't have girls.
The fairy godmother turns those mice into horses, and it looks like, whoa, there's some
Wow.
special effects right there.
I don't need to see that. I can just watch the trailer. No, I will not see that.
All right, here's another one that's coming. Now, this isn't all the rest of them are in the holiday season. Annie, this is a remake of Annie.
Now that has to be a musical.
This is a musical, but it's not like the Annie you know. Oh gosh, Jamie Foxx is the father.
Oh, okay.
So Jamie Foxx.
Oh, you mean he's Daddy
Daddy
Warbucks?
Warbucks.
Well, his name is Will Stacks.
Oh.
His name is Will Stacks. So I think they've changed it, but they've redone it.
Oh, okay.
They modernized it or something?
Will Stacks, yeah. And the little girl, instead of having bushy red hair, she's got like a bushy afro hair. She's
Oh,
like Jamie Foxx's daughter.
Foxx. Yeah.
You know
I
the
guess.
one that came out not too long ago? Well, it was probably 20 years. With Carol Burnett was the orphanage lady.
Oh, Carol
I saw
Burnett.
that like Carol Burnett was
Yeah.
the orphan lady.
Yeah.
Or she ran the orphanage. I saw that like 6 months ago. I'm like, man, that movie was great.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't improve on perfection. I can't understand why they do
No,
remakes on something.
there's just, it may be great. I don't know. But it's really hard for it to be.
The little girl has a name I can't pronounce, but you know her, Robin. This is the little girl from the Beasts of the
Oh, the
Southern Wild. Yeah.
Oh, now we got to see it. 'Cause she was great.
Who is it? Who is it?
Do you remember we were talking to you about a movie called Beasts of the Southern Wild?
Well, you just loved the soundtrack. You didn't actually see the movie, though.
I did see the movie.
We did. We saw the
Eventually.
Oh, you did? I didn't know you saw that movie. I thought, okay.
Eventually, I did. Yeah, I did. But it was the music that got me got my attention, I guess.
Yeah.
The girl's name, I'm going to try Quaventine Wallace. Her last name, I guess.
Yeah, because she was great.
But anyway, she's Annie, and she's got the bushy hair, but not like the redheaded Annie.
Eileen Quinn.
Yeah.
Was the redheaded Annie.
All right, and there's another movie coming out on Christmas Day called Into the Woods. Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine's Broadway musical. Complicated and dark affair in which the heroes of various fairy tales cross paths in a forest.
Oh, wow.
Somehow it's a Disney movie, I think.
Okay.
There's another one called Wild. Reese Witherspoon plays Cheryl Strayed,
Uh-huh.
a woman who takes to the woods for a 1,000-mile solo hike.
Oh, I like her, Reese Witherspoon.
The movie was adapted for the screen. Oh, never mind. It's a memoir.
I won't see it.
A memoir.
You won't see it?
No, I will not see that one.
If it's a real one, I'll see it. A memoir.
It's a memoir of Cheryl Strayed.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there you go. So it's
I
a
don't
real.
even know
It's a
who
true,
that is.
I don't either, but it's what it says.
All right, thanks.
Angelina Jolie directed a movie called Unbroken, which comes out Christmas Day.
Is that about horses?
No, it is. I thought that was the one about the guys who get stuck in a raft or something.
It's let's see, a biography of Louis Zamperini.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It's not often that someone's Olympic career is the least interesting aspect of their life.
Great book. I read the book. I just want to make sure it was the same one. So he was,
1936?
yeah, he was in World War II and got stuck in a raft and survived out in the ocean for something like longer than anybody else.
47 days. I'm finding it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He joined the Air Force during World War II, survived the plane crash, and floated for 47 days.
Wow.
Then he was captured by Japanese forces and tortured for years as a prisoner of war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Fascinating. It's a great book. If you want a phenomenal read, it's a great book, and how he overcame it. He was very bitter for a very long time, but finally, because of God and Christ, changed his life. It's really an amazing story. It's going to be interesting that when Angelina Jolie said she was going to direct it, I was like, that's going to be interesting to see how she depicts that.
Huh, yeah, okay.
So,
And gosh, there's so many of them.
and Billy Graham, it's when Billy Graham was very young. When this guy became that turned to Christ was because of Billy Graham. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they portray that in the movie.
And the last one,
Great book, though. Phenomenal book.
the last one I have is I think Robin Williams' last movie. Is it Night at the Museum? Night at the Museum. Secret of
He's in it. I've seen the previews. He's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll go to the movies to see that one or just rent it. But Yeah, I mean, I've watched the first two. The first one was great. Second one wasn't that good. So.
All right, and there's a whole bunch more, but we just have a 20 after, so we can't continue.
I know, it's crazy.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the women's prison. So we'll be there today. Very captive audience. Wanted to make sure I extend an invitation to you, Larry, in case you wanted to come by and donate blood. But yeah, that's where we're at today.
The women's prison.
All right, I'm heading over there.
If Charles Manson can get married in prison when he's dying, and I mean, anybody can, I guess.
I guess so. We should check it out.
I'm not so sure what that means. In other words, there's a chance for me. Something.
I didn't say that out loud, Larry. Don't you infer that. I'm not sure that's what I said.
Let me go sit in the corner.
Come on. I think I've said much worse things to you than that.
I know. I think. I'm not so sure. All right.
You're not so sure?
All right.
Well, yeah.
So that's where the
you could bring Joe and Dan, but I think their wives would be upset about
yeah,
that.
I think so.
Well, I'll go to the
Yeah, it
women's
is the
prison
advantage
today.
I have. I can go hang out with some inmate women and nobody gets mad at me.
That's right.
What happens, happens. You know?
What happens is that the prison stays in the prison.
There you go. Typically, that's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
All right. Let's see. If you can't
I
get
don't
to
know where you're going to go from there. Well, I was waiting for Robin to segue that.
I know. If you can't get to the women's prison, then what you should do is go next to the Cascades
I
on
think
Silver.
I actually embarrassed you.
I think so.
Did you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You're pretty tough to embarrass, but I think I may have done it.
So go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard and donate blood over there. And if you're in Denell, where would you go, Robin?
Right next door to Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie.
Get a snack.
You
Yeah.
guys are so fun.
I'm picturing
Wait,
those inmate girls right now.
I don't know if anybody else enjoys these segments as much as I do, but I sure do enjoy it.
1 week from today is Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
So it's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
and you're closed on Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, makes it a little easier to eat that way.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
You guys are the best.
All
Thanks,
right.
y'all.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny today and milder this afternoon with a high of 64 to 70. Tonight, mainly clear, chilly, lows ranging from the lower 40s in a few inland spots to the upper 50s along the coast. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high of 71 to 75. On Saturday, times of clouds and sunshine, breezy and warm, high 74 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And in 350 words or less, tell us why the organization you are nominating should receive 50 free chicken sandwiches from WOCA and Chick-fil-A at the Paddock Mall. We'll review your nominations and then select one deserving organization each month. We'll announce the winner and even read the winning entry on the air. Make sure to include the contact name and phone number of the organization that you are nominating. And thanks from your friends at WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
News Talk 1370. WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370 WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
You're listening to WOCA, Ocala.
Welcome to Infinite Natural Day Spa. We offer massage, facial, wax,